Mm, mm, mm. Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Blessings and greetings and good evening or morning or whatever time it is that you are watching this video. I come in peace, whatever sign that is. I don't know what sign it is, but before I begin to speak, let me make sure that you all are present. Hello, somebody's there, I guess. Hope y'all having a beautiful, what's today, Thursday? And that Thursday. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? How you doing, Jasmine? I just wanted to come on in for a short while before I begin to cook. The Phoenix, what's going with you? Peace. Hey, Vanessa, you doing good, Jasmine? Okay, I got Jasmine and Yasmin. Okay, hey, Miranda. Hey, Miranda. Wynette, how you doing? Kimberly Woods, hey. Cindy, greetings. John Veal, hello, hello. You know, it's good to see my people on the regular. You know, it's very good to be welcomed, and it's very good to see you guys. You know, and I recognize you guys. Um, hey Nez, hey Daria, how you doing from Finland? Okay, you know Finland. I just left Estonia in January of this year for 2 years. I didn't come to Finland though. My family did. What's up, so far? How you doing? Hey Stacy. I'm amazing too. Hey Angela. Hey Elinda. Hey Day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey Empress. Empress Michelle. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I don't know what I'm cooking yet. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Hey Shetty, hey from Canada. Yeah, you know, let me. You know, I was reading some comments from some comments from some of my posts that I from my videos. You ready to receive great insight? Oh, no pressure, right, Lena? No pressure. Hey, La France, how you doing? Oh, happy birthday to you. What wisdom are we in store? Miranda, you're the one with the wisdom. Hey, Andrea. Just wondering, happy to finally catch a live. Glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. Hey, Linda. Nothing like a man that cooks. Yeah. You know, I think, man, I mean, I think everybody cooks because we got to eat. But I was reading some of the comments from some of my videos, and I appreciate the love that you guys give me. I appreciate the love that you guys give me. I realize that I come from I bring my information from a different perspective that is not the popular perspective. So I know it's a little different, and sometimes it's hard to hear. Sometimes, hey, resilient, hey, Diani. I know sometimes it's hard to listen to, and sometimes it's hard because sometimes I think what we do is that we are quick to look out. We're quick to look out, and I think if we begin to look in, we will see out clearly. You know, more I learn, the less I know. Your perspective helped me just like the very facts. I feel you. I feel you. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you again. Finland has been so hot weather. Oh, really? Huh? It's cold too. It's good to see you, Lisa. It's good to see you. But seriously, if we look in more, we will see out. Out will be more visible. And I think oftentimes we are so focused on the out. And when you look out, you can't see in. And I think that's why we are so confused many times. That's why life don't go our way. I made a video earlier. I don't know if you all see my video. It's not here to hear the truth. Oh, really? Latrell, how are you doing? You're inside today, not in the. Yeah, I'm inside. I'm inside. The kids are home. They came from school. I made a video today, and the video that I made was about the mindset. In the video, I said, um, because I hear some people saying, I'm single because there's no good man. I'm single because. And I said, people are not poor because there's not enough money. And people are not miserable because People are not unhappy because there are not enough laughter. The truth is, there is enough laughter. There is enough peace in this world. There is enough healing and health in this world. And you are not sick because there's not enough health. There's a lot of health in this world. There's a lot of peace. There's a lot of love in this world. There's an abundance of all things. And thank you, Amanda. And I think when we say, I'm single because there's not enough men or women, or I'm sick because there's no reason why you are. But the reason why we are these things is because we lack the mindset. We lack the abundant mindset. I think we have more fear and insecurities on the inside. And I think that's why we cannot connect to what's on the outside, because if you look more deeply in the inside, you're going to find all the mysteries of the outside. You hear me? If you look more deeply on the inside, you're going to find all the mysteries on the outside, because the inside or the outside mirrors the inside, because there's nothing to look at but the inside. And I think when I bring those information out, people are like, wait, what? So you're saying it's me? You're saying I'm the problem? It's the way how I think? You're saying it's the way how I feel? You say it's the way how I look at life? You say it's my perspective? You say it's me? How is it me? And so sometimes my message, people hate my messages sometimes, man. I'm getting cussed out. You know how much times I get cussed out? Miranda, I get cussed out so bad for these messages, but I can't feel bad because I get it. What can be possible if they have never seen it? You can't believe something that you are unaware that is an option. Yeah, that is true. Hey, Unique, peace and blessings. Hey, Lena Horn, how are you doing? You're always on point because I am a Chase Virgin. Thanks for sharing your wisdom. I'm looking more inside now. Yeah, for real. Look more inside. Hey, Snowflakes. Thank you. Messages are healing. You're so honest and to the point. Thank you. Speaking about honest, right? Speaking about honest. I was just speaking to someone, and it was a beautiful experience for her. I was just speaking to someone, and this made me come alive. I was speaking to one of my clients, and her homework was only telling the truth. That's it. Nothing besides the truth. There's nothing else that you should say that's not the truth, and there's nothing that you should do that's not according to that truth. Listen, and I said this to say this: if you want to be free, hey Daniel, if you want to be free, and if you want to be at peace and you want to find peace, I encourage you to only speak that which you believe, and only do what matches what you say. Do you see what I'm saying? Just wanted to say that. Thank you so much, Nitabu. Thank you so much. If you want to free yourself from all this bondage, if you want to free yourself from all this headache, if you want to free yourself from all this pain and suffering, I promise you, if you want to free yourself, let everything you speak be truth. And not just only don't speak because you don't want to speak the truth. Everything should be of the truth. And even if you don't want to say it anyways. If you don't want to say it, hey, Joanna, how are you doing? If you don't want to say it anyways. Because if you hold it in, have you ever felt like crying? Have you ever wanted to cry? Hey, Novi, have you ever wanted to cry, but you didn't want nobody to see you cry, so you held it in? You remember that pain that you have? Hey, Donna, you see that pain that you have in your throat when you got to swallow? Because you want to, is it just me? I know for a fact that I remember I went to the movies with this lady once, and there was a scene in the movie, man, and it hit me. It hit me, and I felt a little tear coming, but my throat was hurt. God dang! Because when you want to cry and you don't cry, you swallow, right? And when you swallow, that thing is right. So you are not trying to express yourself properly. And when you don't express yourself correctly, your throat gets that pain. You get that pain. Yeah, why not? You get that pain in you get this lump in your throat, and because that's the truth that's staying there. Because you're not expressing yourself. Remember, your throat is all about expressing. yourself. I'm thrilled to catch you live and time. Yeah, good. I'm glad that you're here too. I'm glad that you're here. Did this morning, had to purge the system. This is off topic. I watched your video on femininity earlier today. You mentioned building safety for ourselves from within. How do we do that? Afreen, you went straight to the point, but that's a great question. Let me get back to you, Afreen. I will. Let me finish this part first. Most people can't handle the truth, but that's not your concern. Your concern is to speak the truth, so it frees you. And if you speak the truth in love, it frees people too. If you speak the truth with emotions, you hold people in bondage and you hold yourself in bondage. Because when you speak when you're angry and that emotion comes up with the truth, and it's not the same. The frequency changes. It affects the purpose of the truth. So we have to find a way to speak the truth in love so that you can be released. No, you're fine. So that you can be released as you release others with your truth and with love. Many times when we speak the truth is because it's being built up. It's being built up, right? And when we speak it, bam, we cause hell. You know what I mean? We break people down, we destroy people, and then your intentions are off, and karma hits you in your face because but I spoke the truth. See, you can't handle the truth. They can't handle the truth, but we have to learn how to speak it. The truth takes confidence. It takes awareness. It takes knowledge, but it takes you to understand that your truth can also cause people to feel hurt. So you have to just bam. The way how you speak it, you got to be gentle. Not gentle, but you got to speak it in love. And sometimes when love speaks with the truth, sometimes it's stern too. It's not saying that you gotta laugh with it and hey. So let me tell you, I don't want to hurt you. No, sometimes it's love. And if your intention is for love, then if you are stern or whatever else, it works the same. Remember, life and energy is all based on intentions and motive. And if you can control your motive, you can put your motive to a place of love, then everything is good. Everything is good. So always, if you're going to speak and open your mouth, only speak the truth. But if you're going to do something, the reason why we can't be free and can't be at peace and we end up in drama is because we are doing things we are doing things separately from what we believe. And if you're doing things that you don't, if you believe that you should do this, but yet you do this instead, you are causing yourself to be divided. Hey, Jane, you are causing a division amongst yourself, and a nation or a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. And I think many of us are struggling because we know the truth, and the truth is the only thing that sets us free, but we are going against our own truth and doing something else because how we feel. Sometimes the truth and how you feel don't align. That's something that we need to write down. That's something that we need to write down. Seriously. Sometimes the truth and how you feel do not align with each other. It's completely off. You're like, but I have to go. Hey, Sharon, I have to go with the truth regardless. I can love you to death, but the truth is I cannot be with you. And sometimes you have to break your own heart. And the truth got to be on, hey, it just got to work that way. If I hold in need to cry, I notice that my breathing becomes deep and slow, like my body doesn't even want to bring in the life of doesn't want to bring life of the air. The life of God is in the truth, in the breath. Facts. So back to you. A friend asked me, I watched your video on femininity earlier today. You mentioned building safety for ourselves from within. How do I build safety? Because, so let's go back. The feminine energy. I cannot stay on here for long because my children, not my kids. I don't have baby goats. I have human kids. I mean, children. So I can't stay long. Okay. What was I saying? The thing about the feminine energy, like I said before, right, is this. You have to be vulnerable. Is that, hey, Jamisha, is that safety? Is that cool and that quiet, operating from that receiving energy? And in the same time, I said you got to protect. You got to protect. How do you build protection from within? This is when you have to practice. Protection is, remember, what is protection? I mean, seriously, what is, yeah, Jasmine, what really is protection? What is protection? What are you protecting? What are you protected from? Is what I'm saying. What are you really protecting from? Because if you look at things for real, if you look at things, you are completely open. This planet that you are on, is it safe? How safe is this planet? And thank you, Daniel. A Nigerian teacher of mine long ago said in class, step on their shoes without messing up their shine. I love it. Step on their shoes without messing up their shine. This is how you express the truth, right? I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna write that down. Step on their shoes without messing on their shine. I love that. That is that's a very powerful statement. That's actually very deep. It says that you have to have tact. Yeah, I like that. So, are we really safe? Are we really protected on this earth, on this planet? No. But you have the illusion that you are, because you have your house and you're in your apartment and you feel like nobody's hurting you. So you have an illusion of being safe, right? That's how you protect yourself. It's based on your illusion. It's based on your own imagination. So how do you create that on the inside? Is the question. Number one, protection and security is an internal thing. How do you build safety? Protection and safety is an internal thing. Security is an internal thing. And what you do, you must understand the law of correspondence: as within, so without. As within, I'll use the same law. I know everybody use different laws. They use the law of attraction and vibration. I use many different laws when I speak. But the law of correspondence, as within, so without, it means create the inside experience and the outside has to match. Create the inside experience and the outside must adjust to the experience that you create. So the feminine energy, if she is always relaxed and she's always peaceful and she's in a receiving mode and she's always beautiful in her feelings and she's always beautiful in her emotions and her pleasures and her body, then she will create this safety net. It will become who she is. And no matter how the world looks, no matter what's going on the outside, she chooses this experience on the inside. And when she chooses this experience on the inside, she's safe in that because she knows how to use it. She knows what it does. She knows what she's attracting. She knows who comes and she knows when it comes. She's always in charge of this experience. Understand, that's a powerful statement. The only people who are afraid to use that is people who feel like they must use that masculine, aggressive energy to protect themselves because they are imagining hurt and safety issues in their mind. So they use that aggression and that stuff to just always try. But it doesn't work because in that you can't keep nobody. It never worked before. Having that aggression in your spirit and you want to argue with people, you argue with men, you want to go back. It doesn't work because it only attracts younger men. It only attracts feminine men. It only attracts those soft spoken men who don't have anything in their lives to give to you because they have to take it. But a man with all these things, the man with things that he worked hard for, he will reject you very quickly. That's not what he wants. But you have to trust the energy. I just can't be masculine when it benefits you. I have to be masculine because it works for me. It's what I am, it's what I practice. I'm safe in my masculine energy. Hey, Olisa. So I want you to try to take time every single day and build your own protection by visualizing, by using your imagination, by being present, and by feeling safe at all times. And when you could master that, if you can go in any relationship, any store, any city, and experience the same experience because you realize that experience is only yours. You the one put it there, so nobody could take it away from you. Do you get it? See, when you are the one creating the peace, it can't be taken from you. When you are the one creating the love on the inside, It cannot be taken from you. So you are less afraid to use it. Some people, I hear a lot of women say, well, um, what if I'm feminine and he don't like it? That's his business. He can go. Don't change that for nobody. Does that make sense to you? Did I answer your question? I hope I did. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Protection creates the inside experience, and the outside must adjust to the feeling. Yes, La France. Yes, yes. This is exactly how it does. Protection is showing who you are without exposing broken inner child who takes over when scared. If you don't give them the chance to see your true self, then you will always doubt if they really love you. That's facts. If they don't see who you really are, you will never know if they like you or not, because are they liking the person I'm pretending to be, or are they liking me? So when you decide to finally be yourself, you scared to death. Will they take me or will not? That makes sense. How about if a man likes a little bit masculine woman and woman a little bit, and that's fine. That is fine. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Listen, it's whatever work. Listen, I don't believe in rules. When it comes to dating, there's no rules. I think all the rules are really for people who don't like us. I think that's why people make all these rules, is for people who is to differentiate or to separate the ones who don't like you from the ones who do. I think but in a relationship, there's no rules. You like what you like, take what you take, and you get what you get. There's nothing wrong with it. If you like a little feminine man who's in his feelings, and there's nothing wrong with it. If it works, it works. Do you know what I'm saying? Not going to work, carrying baggage without healing from your past experiences. Yeah. Let me see. I don't know how to do that. I've been hard. I, 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 I've been hard for so long. I mean, yeah, I get it. I mean, a lot of people being hard because that's the only choice that they had, right? It's the only option that they had, being hard. And I get it, but sometimes you have to practice being soft. You can't practice the same thing every single day. You have to practice a different way too. You can't practice hurt every day. You got to practice what healing feels like too. You can't practice just hurt. You got to practice healing too. A lot of us practice one way. Hey, Camille, a lot of us practice one specific thing every day. And remember, the reason why you got to be strong? The reason why you got to be strong, the reason why women think that they got to be strong is because if you are hard, listen, as a man, I have to be strong if I'm always expecting to fight. I want you to understand what I just said. As a man, I have to be strong if I always, when you have barbed wire around your heart. Yeah, I mean, I get it. As a man, I have to be strong at all times if I always expect to fight. But what happens when I don't expect to fight? I can relax, right? I can relax. If I don't expect to fight, I can relax. If I walk in everywhere I walk in, I'm ready. I'm aggressive. My hands are up, my shoulders are up. If life will look at me like, okay, you want problems, I'll give you problems. I want you to understand that whatever you give the universe gives you back. So if you're always defensive, if you're always anxious, if you're always tense, the universe will give you something to release your tension. It will give you that experience to match your tension. It has to. It only gives you what you are. It cannot give you anything else. It only gives you what you are. You is what create this experience of the universe. It's you. It's your own experience. It's a personal experience. If you say the world is ugly, you are completely right. If you say life is hard, you are completely correct. If you say life is easy, you are completely correct. If you say life is mean, you are completely correct. If you say life is stupid, you are completely correct. You gave the universe this experience. If you walk in and are always ready to fight, you have to be strong because life will give you back something to be strong for. What's going on? What's going on, Vesta? Yeah. So now, what am I saying? I'm saying learn to relax. Hey, Goddess, how are you doing? I said learn to relax. Learn to be soft. And when you learn to be soft, the universe gives you soft shit. It gives you somewhere to lay your head. It gives you that peace at night. It gives you that experience of beauty. because you are experiencing it. I don't like guys and their feelings too much. It makes me less attractive. I get it, Veronica. I get it. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. I completely understand. My mama always said to me to become harder. For her, I was weak. My parents even sent me to military boarding school. Wow, because of that. The result was that men around assisted me while I was struggling. Wow, that's deep. Are you still hard, Joanna? Do you consider yourself hard still? Or are you soft? Life is what you make it. Facts, Speedy. What's up, Speedy? Facts. It's true. Yes, you did. I definitely need to practice it more. As a woman, I actually find it more hard to be feminine woman, if that makes sense. I understand. I understand. Because life reveals, we have experienced some things, right? And when you experience something in your life, when you experience something, you can take the experience for knowledge or wisdom, or you can take it and build fear with it. You can take it and build with knowledge, or you can take it as fear. And a lot of us taking it as fear, not knowledge. And it creates two different experiences depending on how you take it. If you take it as knowledge and wisdom, you understand it. You understand. If you take it as fear, you resist it, and whatever you resist persists, right? But a lot of times we are taking it, and as we resist it, because remember, the more you resist, I mean, if you are resisting something, that means you are fighting. And when you are fighting in the universe gives you more fight. You will never stop fighting. You will never stop. You have to surrender. Ain't that why the scriptures tell you that you have to surrender to Jesus? What do you think that means? Let's take it. Let's look at it the same way. When the Bible tells you that you have to surrender to Jesus, what do you think that means? It means to drop your weapons. Done. Be done. Because when you drop your weapons, life will drop theirs. When you drop your weapon, life will drop theirs too. And it begins to be a better flow. The flow takes over. The flow is beautiful. The flow is different. This is why he says, give your life and surrender to the Creator, to Jesus. Because when you surrender, you stop fighting, you accept it all. And you say, hey, God, you take it. I'm done with it. That's really what it means. Give your all. I give it all to God. That means relax and surrender. It wasn't yours to begin with. Give it back. Give it back. So we have to understand one of the reasons why we have to be so hard, especially you as women, because you were hurt before. It means to trust him taking care of my life. Yeah. Listen, I understand what it means as a woman. Not me being a woman. I mean, for you being a woman, because I see women all the time. They have, anything could happen. Anything could happen. People who deal with anxiety, it's hard to leave their homes because of this. Yeah. You have to create everything on the inside first. People think I am mean, but I am not. You have learned to allow a man to be a man. It took me a long time to take things from men. They wanted something in return. Listen, if they wanted something in return, that was on them. Gotta be spiritually tapped in to truly receive the message. When you learn to be quiet, you can hear the wisdom in your own spirit. Oh, that's right there. That right there. You know, in life, people are gonna give you a lot of things. Give you compliments. People give me compliments. I take it. Whatever you meant by your compliment is what you meant by it. It's your business. But whatever I take from it is my business. I want us to start being open to taking what we need and leaving the rest. Taking what we need and leaving the rest. A simple compliment. It can be, hey, you are beautiful. Take it. You ain't got to be like, you tell everybody this. It doesn't matter. Take what thou wantest. You hear me? The book of Corinthians, says that when given a compliment, take what thou wants and give it the rest back. Right? Thank you, my friend. You're very welcome. I'm serious. Kirk, you're so handsome. Thank you. What you mean is your business. What I take is mine. Do you see how peaceful that is? What I think you mean is irrelevant. We think too much. You always want to go into some place in your mind because your mind cannot find rest. Let your mind be restful. Let your mind be at peace. What? I wonder what he means. What he means is his problem. Have you ever have you ever talked to someone and as you said your piece, they said mm-hmm, and that mm-hmm messed with you all day? What do you mean? Oh, you don't believe me? And you spent all night thinking about that stupid word. Mm-hmm. Huh. He could have said yes. He could have said no. He said mm-hmm. Huh. Mm-hmm. You know what I do? That's your answer. That's your business. Let's keep us empty. Let's keep us free. Seriously, Joanna, yeah, indeed, right? Hey, indeed, indeed. Let's keep this flowing. And you know how you keep this flowing? By not taking on people's crap. I think you are taking on people's crap and figuring out, I wonder what you mean. I wonder what you mean. What are you trying to say? Why do you, don't worry about it. It's relevant. It's let people speak it the way how they speak it, and you take from it what you needed. Okay, I messed up with a gentleman I like due to the frequency channel I was operating on when I sent them a message. Is there hope? If somebody like you, there's always hope. If somebody like you, there's always hope. You can get anybody back. There's always hope, you know. If somebody like you, for real, I think the problem is when people don't like us. When you know when you don't like somebody, but you talk to them and everything they do annoys the hell out of you. Everything they do annoys you. You sneeze. Oh my god, you sneezing again. You always sneeze. Well, I only sneeze once. I know, but you sneezed 2 days ago. And that's so annoying because when you sneeze, it's so loud and it scares me every single time. Like I don't like when you do it. You know what I mean? But when somebody likes you, there's always hope. I mean, think about you liking someone. If somebody made a mistake against you or said something, if you like someone, you understand. You try to understand where they're coming from. It's something that we do when we like somebody. We try to understand what they meant. When we don't like you, we don't know what you mean. We don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm done. All right, Yasmin. Okay, cool, cool. I get to see you. Do you have mental advice for people who have been exposed to STDs and STI? Mental advice is these diseases what's the word is it can they be cured? I mean, are these curable diseases or just incurable ones? There's a way how to there's a way I do have advice. There's a way how to lessen these symptoms and the experiences. No cure. There's a way to it's kind of hard to explain over this chat because I don't want to say the wrong thing. There's a way how you control what's going on in your body. There's a way how you control it. I won't say it on here because it's gonna be misunderstood. But there's a way how you control everything that's going on in your body. Remember, everything is just energy. Everything is energy. And I'll leave you and say this. I'll say this. Healing begins at the first moment when you decide that you are healed. But the thing about deciding that you are healed is that you can't lie because the mind can pick it up the lie. Healing begins when you tell yourself and you believe. You know, one of the first things about healing is this that we don't understand. The hardest part about healing, literally the hardest part about, I mean, when I started to pull things from people, from touches and from releasing certain people's energy. The hardest part was to believe that I could do it. Because you hear so much stuff. You see so much stuff. You see some people suffering, and well, it's maybe I can't. Maybe people just suffer. Maybe I'm supposed to be sick. Maybe and you carry that idea in your mind. It's like when people get old and you think, well, maybe when I get older, my body should start hurting. Maybe as we get older, pain comes in my knees. And that begins to happen because you accept it as truth. Whatever you accept as truth becomes a law. And you can't break your own law. So you have to look at what you accept as truth. Now, many of us, if we understand a truth is I can heal, then you must surrender to that truth. But that's the hardest thing to actually accept or to believe in yourself. I can heal myself. It's very hard. It's so hard to believe that because you have been so many years not doing it. You have seen so many people sick. You think that you are powerless against it. Everything is energy. It's all energy. And if you could command your stuff. Yeah, Miss Black Sheep. That's what your name, Miss Black, Miss Black Sheep Loner, huh? Miss Black Sheep, it is up to you to create in you an experience of what you want to experience. It is up to you to create in you. It is up to you to create in you a sense of connection. Maybe you think people are not, maybe you feel lonely because you think people will reject you. And some will reject you. The truth is, some will reject you even if you wasn't sick. Some will reject you even if you nothing was wrong with you. So it's up to you to see in yourself the connection and to make that space in you beautiful so that those who gonna love you regardless. Remember, we have a big responsibility in who comes to us. It doesn't matter what you have, what you carry, what you look like, what color you are. I want you to understand that it's up to you because a lot of times when you see like when somebody feel ugly or when somebody feel you know terrible, they think that nobody will like them, so they become angry and they become aggressive and they throw everybody back. They throw everybody away because they think, well, you won't like me anyway, so let me not like you first so I won't get hurt. So they create this experience on the inside. So I want you to just imagine on the inside there's beauty. If you see beauty in you, I promise you they see it too. But you have to be able to see it. And when you see it, you have to behave like it. You just can't see beauty and ignore it. Have you ever seen a beautiful thing? What did you do? When you see a beautiful thing, you give it admiration, don't you? Every single time. When you see a beautiful thing, you give it reverence. True or false? Have you ever seen a beautiful sunset or a beautiful flower or a beautiful tree? When you see beauty in it, oh my God, right? Seriously. And when you experience the beauty in you, oh my God. So now when you see it, if you see it, I guarantee you everybody else see it. So you have to place in your mind the truth. See, right now you are believing a lie and you feel rejected. See, there's a truth. Right, Rome? Hello. There's a truth and there's a lie. And these two things comes with two different frequencies. The lie comes with if you are believing a lie, your body gonna every time you hear it, your body feels off. Every time you say I am ugly, your body feels terrible. You feel lower. You feel insecure. You feel angry because you are carrying the vibration of a low frequency. That's what low frequency does. Do you understand me? So when you know that you are believing a lie by how you experience in your energy. If it's a lie, you're gonna feel off, you're gonna feel weak, you're gonna feel. But when you experience the truth is a higher frequency, and it sets you free from that insecurity, from that pain. Yes, it might piss you off first, but it sets you free. It's a different experience, it's a different expression. So it's a different. So if you believe in a lie, because to be honest, a lot of us believe lies about ourselves. You're not good enough, so you feel terrible. Imagine how you feel when you say, I am amazing. You see how your frequency changes? And when you say, I am not good enough, your frequency changes because you believe in two different truths. So we have to decide which truth, which word, which belief we are going to accept and do it. Yeah. You're gonna have to decide which one you are. I think that's why God said the Bible always said, choose ye now who you serve. Now that you hear my words, what are you gonna do? Hey, Linda. Yeah, choose ye now. Now that word now is powerful, ain't it? Choose ye now who you serve. You don't come back later and tell me nonsense. Choose now. But now that you hear my voice, accept it. It's not tomorrow, now. Because once you hear the truth, it said once you hear the truth, that thing moves through you. That thing that thing be sometimes it causes you to feel sick. Oh shoot, because it's not a norm for you. So it's your job to see beauty within you and act accordingly. Give reverence to that beauty. Give respect to that beauty. Give respect to yourself. If we treat ourselves as such, whether you are sick or not, if you treat yourself as such, you won't be in these pains and predicaments that we are in right now, mentally and emotionally and physically. We won't. Because once you give reverence to your presence, right, my friends? When you give reverence to your presence, give reverence to my presence, like that. If you give reverence to your presence, then your presence is amazing. And therefore, only those who are able to bask in that presence and feel that energy of your happiness and your peace and your emotions can actually survive it. And those who can't stay. That's part of your boundaries. Your boundaries is to be you. And those who can't enjoy you can go. Walk by the ocean until the pollen count gets better than in the parks. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Put it on a t-shirt. I know, right? But yeah. So listen, man, this is I you have to choose though. Some of us are bold enough to choose what we want to experience. I choose mine every day. And I think it's a beautiful option to be able to choose what you're going to be and what you're going to do. Today, I spoke to a man, and that man about feelings and emotions. And he's like, I don't feel like a man because I'm so emotional. I said, listen, your emotions, but you got to choose which one you're going to experience. You're gonna keep experiencing whatever comes to you. If you're gonna take whatever folks give to you, then you saying that you take everything. If you take everything that they give to you, then you have no boundaries and you have no discipline in your taking. Thank you, Daya. Thank you. But no one of us, not one of us, take everything that we are given. You take and leave the rest that you don't want. Take enough and leave the rest. Take only for today. Take only enough for today. And tomorrow the rest will come. Tomorrow will serve itself. And I think we take in too much. One of the things that the Bible teaches us about in Exodus or Numbers, when it was in the wilderness and they were hungry and they complained about God giving them food. You bring me here to starve? Bring me here to starve? Like, what is going on? You brought me in this wilderness for me to be starving? Like, how dare you? This is not God. And God said, okay, fine. I feed you. But my feeding takes trust. Has to be complete trust. And when I feed you, I want you to only take for today. Trust me, just take enough for today. Don't try to take extra. Don't try to take enough for tomorrow. Don't take enough for the next day because it will turn to worms. Only take what today can handle. And I think a lot of us are taking on too much. We are taking on today, tomorrow, and yesterday. And that's why it's turning to worms. That's why we are sick. That's why we have no peace. Got to respect yourself if you want someone else to respect you. Facts. I'm telling you, you have to. Yeah, that matter. I read Manna from Heaven. You have to take just enough. You can't take problems. We can't. You know why it's hard for you to be feminine? Because you're taking too much. You can't take extra. People are gonna give you a lot of things. They're gonna give you anger, hatred, words, thoughts, opinion, and it's up to you to take enough for today. How deep is that? Because if you take and you hold it on for tomorrow, oh, that thing messes with you. Amen. Hallelujah. Don't it though? Don't it? If you take more than you can handle for today, oh, it turns in your stomach. You can't sleep. You can't find peace. You can't rest. You can't relax because you're taking too much. Listen, take for today. Just take enough for today. This is why you have to trust. You have to trust. You have to trust. If you want to be at peace, or but tomorrow has its own problem, right, Andrea? I don't, to be honest, I'm at a point in my life now that I don't see problems anymore. I see challenges in the way how to change your mindset. Really don't see problems. I see a way how to go around certain things. I see a way how to think differently. I see a way that forces you to capture people's attention. I see a way to just look at things differently. I don't see problems anymore. I don't think there's such a thing as problems. I think there's just an idea that something that you don't like. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. Yes, yeah. Hmm?
Well, that's what I wigged the game, and it was just for a joke that I wigged the game.
Okay.
And then I pushed him out the door when I thought he was trying to get my tablet, but he was getting his glasses, and 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 then I forgot what.
Because ain't nothing wrong with you. That's why. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
But he said something, and I forgot what he said.
It's okay.
And he's gonna tell me.
Okay, it's okay. Mom, okay. You're not in trouble, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You want to say hi to people?
No.
You don't want to say hi?
I'm scared.
Why are you scared? Say hi.
I'm scared.
Say hi, people.
I'm scared.
Okay, go ahead and go back to playing then. And close the door, okay? I'll be out there soon. Go ahead. Close the door. See, ain't nothing wrong with her. No, God, there's nothing wrong with her. You hear me? Nothing at all. She just likes that. Oh my Lord, I stay in my garden and my things growing around me. It's just myself and the Most High. This feels like healing. I had already started my spiritual journey and I choose to stay positive. You know, I want you to understand this concept. The Most High is connected to every single being on this planet. The Most High, hey Riri, is connected to everyone on this planet. And if you are connected to the Most High, the Creator, God, whatever you call it, the universe, whatever it is to you, you must learn how to trust and open yourself so that you can connect to others. Because this life is about connection. If you are honest enough to connect to be in the presence of the Most High, you can't close off to everybody else because the Most High is everyone. We are an accumulation of the Most High. We are all the law of. You know what the law of totality is? Do you know what the law of totality is? The law of totality. It says, if I have a bread, one slice of bread, and I pull a little piece off of the loaf and I put it over here, that bread can operate the same by itself, or it can operate when it's whole with the other bread. It's the same bread. It's the same bread. That bread is the same bread. It came from the same bag. It's no difference, right? If I lose my finger, everything can operate alone or connected. We are all one being, one big ass being, one big ass tree. Same roots. And you must open up yourself. Yeah, we must open up ourselves so that we can let those who need a part of us, because we listen in this life, you can't do it by yourself. I'm sorry. You by yourself, it don't work. It's not meant to be by yourself. This is a journey. This journey is not a lone journey. It's not This journey is not by itself. You must trust enough that you must open up your heart, and those who need an experience that most high like you do will join you because you are one accord. Name was in your hand. Would you forget the name? Yeah, I'm telling you, we are part of the mind, and we must understand. So I know sometimes what we go through make us feel like we are alone, but that's just a feeling. Remember, the feeling is not the truth. Do not obey your feelings. Obey the truth. If you fall victim to obeying your feelings at all times, you're gonna always be stuck because your feelings keeps you in a place of what you think that you know based on your experiences. You cannot just keep obeying your feelings. And many of us, our feelings are our masters. And it's time to break from that chains of those feelings. Focus on the truth. If Christ is the truth, then your feelings, if your feelings don't match, choose the truth. Listen, when your truth and your feelings don't align, choose the truth. Let me say that again. When your truth and the feelings don't align, choose the. If you ask me, Kirk, what's 2 plus 2.3? But I feel like it should be 5, but damn it, it's 4.3. But I feel like it's 5. I mean, like, how come it's not 5? Right? Why is it not 5? I mean, because technically, 2 plus 2.3, because the 3 closer to. Listen, when the truth and the feelings don't align, trust the truth. Because the feeling, and I think if we learn to do that, if we learn to do this on a regular basis, to trust the truth instead of the feelings, we're going to always be free. But we go back to the feelings and we back in prison. Back in prison. We go back into a prison of feelings and pain and suffering because I shouldn't listen to myself. How many times do we say, I should have listened to I should have listened to myself. I should have known. I mean, I knew I should have known. We do it all the time. Why? Because you are going away from your truth. If you stay on your truth, you will always be okay. Well, more often. So just be aware, man. This is your journey. You walk it how you walk it. If you're gonna be free, be free. Others say trust God and not people. No, you trust people too. People are worthy of trust. Others say, can I trust you? Be honest. Can I trust you? Let's be real. I have a feeling I can. I have a feeling I can trust you. But just because sometimes you're gonna fall in your face doesn't mean that I can't trust you. Sometimes just because you're gonna be emotional sometimes doesn't mean I can't trust you. Just because you're gonna choose to do something sometimes, I mean, I can trust you. I know I can trust you. Why can't I? We have to trust people too. Yeah, see, to a measure, let's not. Yeah, you know. Hey T, how you doing, girl? Tasha, we can trust people, but what we have to understand is we have to understand people. We have to understand that people are gonna fall on their face. We have to understand that people go through their own things. People struggle through their life. People on this journey, and it's okay. Let them be it. We have to be okay. Don't You can trust. See, we are. Here's what we do. We trust. We don't have all the answers. I believe the answers that we have is enough for what we are. We have everything that we need. I believe we have the answers that we seek. It's already in us. That's like when Christ asks, "How do you love your brothers?" I mean, how do you hate your brothers? How do you love God that you can't see, but you don't like your brothers that you see every day? How do you love what you can't see and feel and hear, but you can't love God? God is right there. The challenge is to love those around you. and trust those around you. That's the challenge. Anybody up for that challenge? Is anybody up for that challenge? The challenge is, can you love those around you as you love the ones who's away from you? Because we can love the ones who are passed on. We can love the ones who have transitioned. We can love the Jesus and the God and the Buddhas and stuff. But can we love the ones who's near us? That's the challenge. That's the challenge. And I think we got to challenge ourselves. Can we love? Can be honest? Consider against your own body. A man doesn't hate his own body. Treat others as yourself. Yeah. I think the challenge is, if you love the creator, love the creation. And we are all the creation. But we are afraid to love the ones that we see. Even though that is, you know what they are? That is proof of the creator. You must love them. That, see, what you see is proof of the creator. When you see me, you see the creator. When I see you, I see the creator. That's all we should look for, is the creator. Lyra, did you call me today by any chance? Or did I am I confused? Did you call me on my is that you? Probably not. Then your name look familiar. Okay, never mind. So it's not you. Yeah, we are all proof of the creator. So you must love me. Do we have to be in their presence to love them? That's the thing. See, everybody could love Jesus because he's far away. Oh, so we think, oh, God, because he's far away. But if God was here, he would piss you off every day. Won't he? If he was here, he would piss you off. The challenge is to be around you and not be bothered by you. Let you be you. If I let you be you, you can love me better and you can love you better. So do we have to be in the presence to love them? No. You have to be in your presence. You have to be in your presence. Okay, Lyra, it's not you. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. If you can just be mindful, you can love. If we are far away, we can't love. But to be present is to love everything. To be distant is to only love what you are focused on. Thank you, God. Thank goodness. And the love is not for them, it's for you. Because you are practicing becoming who you are. You are being a better, you are a stronger version. When you love everyone, it's not because they may or may not be deserving of it. Because I think we think not everybody deserves our love. Yes, they do. And that's like not everybody deserves God's love. Because whose love are you using? Ain't God's love? Whose love do you love with? Your love or God's love or the Creator's love or whatever you call it? Nothing is ours. We just put here. We just tapped into it. So I think we really believe. I get it. I'm not a pastor or a preacher. Right? I'm not a, you know, as you would call it, anything. But think about it. We think that everybody don't deserve our love, but why not? I loved the wrong person. No, you didn't. You can't love the wrong person. You love. You are supposed to love, right? So, um, but what if they don't deserve your love? You don't. So when you are bad and when you do wrong, you don't deserve God's love. Huh? You know what I mean? So keep preaching in the ways. We have to understand. We have to open our eyes. You love and you love because it perfects within you. It perfects you. It's the experience, and love removes judgment, and judgment removes your own expectation of others. Judgment removes so much from you. You don't even realize how much judgment removes. Yeah, yeah, Empress. It removes so much from you that you don't even realize. I remember when I began this journey years and years ago, when I realized what judgment did, or what judgment is. If I look at you with no judgment, I can love you easily. But if I look at you with judgment, I can't love you. It's very hard. Let's try that. Let's try to look at people without judging them. Let them be. Give them the right to be. If you want to grow, give them the right to be. If you want to grow, give them the right. If you put judgment in there, it's hard. You find hell trying to love somebody. We also let people away with too much shit just because we love them. That's not because we love them. That's because we're afraid to lose them. That's different. You don't let them get away because we love them. A lot of person, yeah, I know what you mean. A lot of people let people get away with things because they don't want to lose them. It's different. It's not because we love them. It's because you can forgive them. Hey, I forgive you, but hey, you stay over there. We can't do that. Listen, I forgive you, and I know that you are just being you. I know this is your nature. It's okay. I'm not mad, but listen, I don't want to interfere with your doing. So I let you do you. What let people get away with things, or you, and it's not get away with things, it's because we lack the ability to accept what is. We always think that is, we have to keep you in our lives and we have to forgive you to keep you. No, I can forgive you and let you go. Yeah, we don't want to live without them. So we sweep things under the rug. And then when we finally leave them, or when they finally leave us, all them things come back because they was never dealt with. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So we must learn how to look at people from the eyes without judgment. No judgment. Just look, observe. You don't have to try to figure out what you are looking at. Look at people. And when you look at people, relax. Just they're showing you who they are. They're showing you the truth. What you judge them for? It's not your place to judge them. Just look at what they're doing. Because yeah, just look. Because when you have to look and define and label, you're wasting your time. You're missing the whole you missing the whole experience. You're missing the experience. You let the experience just remove itself. You missed it. You can just observe. And when you can just observe without any feelings or judgment, love is always present. Love is always present. It's always present. But judgment will make it look like it's far away. Judgment. You don't judge your kids, do you? Or your children. I don't judge my daughter. My daughter comes in and I'm like, oh, so beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Well, you all saw her come in. You all didn't judge her and say, oh, she's so mean. You said, oh, she's beautiful. Because you see beauty. Learn to look at people with a judgment. Because when you see your people that you really love, you realize you don't judge them. The people that you really love, you don't judge them. I promise you, you don't judge them. Did you know when men and women heal their emotions and release what they carry from others' choices, their bodies will lose weight, build muscles, and will become how it was meant to look? I believe it. I actually believe that. Trauma damages our bodies. I believe it. We carry in too much, so the body put on mass to carry the pain or to carry the weight that it feels like the mind has. When we go into all this trauma, on all this stuff, we put on weight because the body has to create a mass because we're carrying so much. So the mind says, I'm carrying so much, it's heavy. So you build mass, you get hungry and you build mass. And you're like, I don't even eat that much. I don't even eat junk, but you build mass because the body must create a defense mechanism against the weight that you are carrying. It's a mass, move mass. And sometimes we don't even realize that's why we can't lose weight because we're carrying too much. So the mind feels heavy. So therefore the body must be heavy too. And many of us don't actually, acknowledge that. We don't know this. When you choose judgment, there's a mental block. But when you choose to remove it, there's no fog and your mind is clear. Yes, that is true. That's personally, and that is true. Because when you do use judgment, there's a mental block. You don't see the truth. You only see your blockage. That's all you see is your blockage. So that's completely true. Don't judge you. But we have to. But it's a process. It's learning. It's learning how to see and observe. It's a process, man. I'm not saying that you're gonna get to the point tomorrow. You're gonna decide to do that. I'm saying it's a process. When you judge, when you see that you're beginning to judge, catch yourself. Just catch yourself. Start working out. I lost 30 pounds and red meat became repulsive to me overnight. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Latrell. Thank you. But let me go off of here because I gotta go mess with them jokers because I don't know what they kind of get quiet. So I don't know when they're quiet. I don't know what they're doing. Um True. I walked away from a toxic marriage, having been to the ER in 3 years since. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's true. We making ourselves sick and we don't even know. We be making ourselves sick. It's us. We doing it. We the one doing this. Ain't nobody else doing it to us. That's why I only speak to the person who's listening. People be like, "Oh, I wish my husband can hear this." No, your husband don't need it. You know how many messages I put out? I put out so many messages, and people always say the same thing. Oh, I wish she can hear it. I wish. How do I send it to him? I wish he can hear it. That man don't need it. You did. That's why you heard it. Because I only speak to you. I don't speak about your husband or your wife, your partners. I speak about this life is about you. It's not about nobody else but you. And if you think that every time you hear something or learn something is for someone else, when I began my journey of enlightenment, man, we begin to, and as you do your journey, if you realize your journey, thank you, Lyra, bless you too. If you recognize yourself, if you just realize what you did, as you learn, you wanted to share it and you wanted everybody to know because you think, oh, the world needs to know. I mean, the world needs to know. And as you begin to become enlightened more and you begin to have more knowledge and you begin to read, you wanted to tell everybody, you wanted to save the world. And I think that's the part of the process. But let me tell you this, that knowledge that you are experiencing is for you. I only speak to myself. I'm only speaking this right here because I realize that people ask me questions and people ask me, so I just speak about it. But it's not that I want to save you. It's not I want to save you. I realize that you want to hear what I gotta say, so I speak it. But I realize in the early stages you want to speak but your information is for you, and this is why I can teach the way I teach because my information I absorbed it, I observed it, I practiced it, and I did it. But I needed it. Now that I've consumed it, it's coming back out. And the way how it flows, I don't have to use any notes. I don't have to use any books and written stuff. It just flows without. I don't even know how it flows the way it flows, but it comes out in a way of because I do it. It's because I do it. I'm not talking from books. I'm talking from my own experience now because I practice everything that if I said something, is because I actually do it. I have learned it. I have done it over. I was talking to one of my clients today. She sent me a text. I told her exactly what to do something. I'm not going to tell you what I told her to do. But I told her exactly what to do to capture somebody's attention. And she texted me this morning. She said, Kirk, she texted me a while ago. She said, Kirk, I did it. But it had to be a coincidence because as soon as I was done, he called me. I said no, it's never a coincidence. It's just you are learning to do something different. We always think something is a coincidence. There's no coincidence that actually happens. It's because as you practice and as you learn, you share. But don't share before you practice it. Because when you share it, after you practice it, it comes from a different place. See what I'm saying? Protect your energy and your space. Don't allow others to taint your positive glue. Facts, 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 facts. Take discipline to be self-aware and control your emotions. Facts. That's why I love your channel. It's authentic. Thank you, Lyra. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love to you and your family. Please watch the 7 Essential Mirrors by Greg. You told me that. Let me put his name in here. Let me put his name on my thingy. Because I know that must be good. By Greg Braden. All right. Well, you guys, let me go take care of these kids, these children. Not kids. I keep saying kids, not baby goats. These children, you reach as far and helps a lot of people already. You can go farther. I know you. Thank you so much, Miranda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, you all are the best. You all are the best folks, man. You all are the best folks. You all are the best folks. You all amazing, man. I love this family. I love this family. Listen, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for being present. Thank you all for your feedback. Thank you all for your. Hey, Saint, how are you doing? Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your words. Thank you for your wisdom. I appreciate you guys. Listen, be well and Thank you, Joanna. I thought you were sleeping already. I know it's late in France. I will see you guys another day. Hi, Vanessa. You be good, all right? I am out.